I started off in energy medicine very long time ago when I was probably in my early 20s. And I had my own health issue that I was trying to overcome and going to doctors, and they couldn't give me any answers. So the path took me down the naturopathy path. So I ended up studying naturopathy after doing a whole raft of things like reflexology, Reiki, Indian head massage, tactile therapy, all these sorts of things, but also working with energy. And the naturopathy brought me to working with the modalities of herbal medicine, homeopathy, spiritual counselling, tactile therapies again, and just everything to do with bringing the body back into balance and harmony with nature. And then I got involved in working with frequency. So in my clinical practice, after I'd become qualified in natural medicine, I ran a practice and I started to get really, really interested in how frequency can help heal our physical body. But more importantly, the physical body is one element. There are many layers and levels to us. And so I wanted to find out what frequency does to help heal the mental, emotional side of things as well. Because I had such a great interest in frequency medicine, using frequency to help heal the body, in my practice, I went and did live blood analysis to see what I could see under the microscope. And it was very interesting. However, where it took me is just exploring lots of different technologies, lots of different ways that we could bring frequency into our lives. I came across a frequency device that we could use in person, a personal one that we could use every day. And in that process, it led me to a project that I started working on, which ended up creating a frequency film, like a documentary on frequency, the secret of everything. And in that process, my dear friend Richard, who we've been friends for a very long time now, found a podcast that was talking about this technology called the RASHA. And it was a very interesting interview, and we wanted to explore what this potential technology could do. And we both had an incredible our own personal experience of the RASHA in a remote way. And so we decided that the RASHA was something that we wanted to offer people and to be able to give them not only in-person experiences, but using this type of scalar technology, we can do remote and distance frequency sessions as well. So that's how I got involved with the RASHA. When Richard and I decided to work with the RASHA, we tried lots of different ways to bring this to other people. We had lots of different names. We started off with Incension, which was all about the inner work that we need to do when we wanting to reach our own level of enlightenment. And we decided to change the name to Sacred Humans, simply to remind us that we are the ultimate technology. We are the organic antenna that emits and receives frequency and information. And so the name change was really important for us to remind us and to remind those that want to come into our community that we are sacred, that we are the ultimate technology. We are obviously using a technology to bring coherent resonance back to our energy field and to allow us time to sink in with ourselves and to bring that stillness and that rhythm and that frequency back to us so that we can work on bringing that enlightenment, that wisdom, that clarity, that healing, anything it is that we're focusing on, it's a bridge. It allows us to be able to oscillate and resonate at a level that allows things to unfold and unravel as they should so that the healing can happen. The RASHA experience for me was really interesting. So the very first time I had an experience with the RASHA was with Richard, and he was in Melbourne and I was in Brisbane, and the RASHA session was being held in the US. And my experience of the RASHA when I very my very first time was when I was laying down, and all of a sudden I felt like I had this elevation, but it was in a spiral form, and it felt like I was going up, like an elevator, but in the spiral pattern. It was very distinct, and I felt very relaxed. And then the next day, I started cleaning up my house. And when I checked in with Richard the next day, he happened to be cleaning his house too, which was super interesting because whenever you shift the energy of yourself, you want to often match the energy in your environment. So I wanted to clean and clear my environment because my energy body had been cleaned and cleared. So that was my very first experience. The experiences that I've had after that, the one-on-one sessions have been very powerful. It's allowed me to get cleaner and clearer with the way that I think and feel and be in the world. It has opened up doors to other possibilities that have clarified things for me. And the remote sessions have been really powerful, probably even more powerful because um, when I use it regularly, we're doing several sessions a week. It just refines whatever I'm doing. It clarifies, it cleanses any thought patterns and processes that might be coming up that uh, is part of the monkey mind. It allows me to come into the awareness of my body. We sometimes do toning through our body with the rasha. It helps me to work with those tones in my body. Sort of entrains that sound within my body. And that sound is really, uh, how can I say, it's very comforting. It brings me a contentment, it brings me an inner peace. And I know that I am using a healthy habit that brings more wisdom and awareness to me. And just think synchronicity happens, serendipity happens, my intuition has grown. There are many things that have changed since using the Rasha. Wanting to know themselves, grow themselves, to become more aware of their traumas, their dramas, their patterns, the things that keep them stuck, that don't allow them to keep moving in the direction that they would love to create for themselves. The people that are wanting to work with co-creation and work with getting into a place where they can truly start to direct their lives, instead of living out old patterns. The Rasha is such an amazing tool for being able to entrain ourselves into new patterns, new ways of being, new behaviors, new choices that open up doors for us, synchronicity, serendipity, meeting the right people at the right time. It's incredible for that, exploring our inner world through our dreams, through our ways that we notice how we're communicating to others. It just brings this sense of inner awareness, a deep knowing of thyself. So that's why it is wonderful to work with the Sacred Humans community. It's a collective of beautiful beings that want to come together and help heal each other. So often what we're doing in our integration calls is that we will have somebody who may need a bit of a boost for the week. They may have a particular issue that they want to work on, and we all come together and we have a beautiful relaxation, guided visualization to put that person in a healing temple. And we'll be obviously focused on what that issue not actually being there for them, and then we will send that person the healing for the week, which is a beautiful, just a few minutes every day thinking of that person and seeing them already healed. And that's another beautiful part of our Sacred Humans community, is that we're working with and for each other to help heal each other. A long time ago, I used to run a group called The Power of Eight. The Power of Eight was based on the work of Lynn McTaggart. Lynn McTaggart's been for the last 40 years studying and researching the power of intention and the power of group healing. And so it's actually an incredibly well researched phenomena of doing remote and distance healing on not just people, but on events that are happening around the world. Like they decrease crime, they decrease and have known to stop wars around the world. So this is the type of incredible work that we can do when we're collectively working together and focusing on things that we feel need to be more balanced and harmonized in the world. So the work of Lynn, and there's lots and lots of quantum scientists now that are talking about the scalar field, the scalar waves, are standing waves. Those standing waves are beyond time and space. They're sort of the matrix or the background energy of everything playing out, and how there is no time or space distance that this healing can not work on. It's working all the time. We just have to focus our attention and our awareness on that, and it has a massive effect on that person, that place, that thing.